So glad you could make class today. This will be a 1 hour live yoga class catered to all levels. All right. Anytime during practice, if you feel like you need a rest or a break, feel free to do so, taking to your mat. Also, midway into class, I will offer a water break, and we start out with a warm up. So for today's practice, we are going to begin with a seated warm-up. So we will all be sitting and the mat will be in a horizontal alignment. Let's get myself positioned, center, in front. All right. Now we're going to have our right leg crossed in front of the left in what is called the easy pose. If this is uncomfortable, simply just have the right leg out at a diagonal. From here, we're going to have the heart lifted, shoulders relaxing, guiding the crown of the head up. This helps us elongate the spine. We're guiding the navel inward. We're relaxing the shoulders. Low jaw is relaxed. Upper teeth, lower teeth not touching. Tongue resting in the low jaw. And as we're breathing through the nostrils, we're actively guiding the crown of the head up to elongate the spine even more. Observe the vibration of your breath as you're breathing. On the exhale breath, guide the navel inward to activate your abdominal wall. Let your breath flow freely. Observe your heart rhythm. On the next inhale, we're going to guide the arms outward and upward. Let's all breathe and guide the arms up. On the exhale, rotate upper body to the right. Releasing the arms down, turning the head towards the right, chin flows to the right shoulder. We connect with the full spinal twist. As the breath flows freely, we continue to observe the heart rhythm. On the next inhale breath, we lift the arms up. Let's breathe. Arms flow overhead. On the exhale, we release. Guide your knees upward. Uncross legs, recross. Now left leg is in front. Let the arms release down. Fingertips flow towards the mat. Arms are straight and the belly presses inward. On the next inhale, arms rise up. Squeeze those elbows straight. Fingers are straight. On the release of breath, rotate upper body to the left. Turn your head to the left. Let the fingertips flow towards the mat. Keep your heart lifted. Observe how full the breath is. Listen to the sound of the breath. And on the next inhale breath, we will lift the arms up. Let's breathe. Let the arms rise all the way overhead, and then we untwist. Releasing to neutral spine, letting the arms release forward. Palms face up. With the arms facing up, guide the arms outward, lift your knees up, uncross legs, guide your feet forward, flexing feet. Keep lifting the heart, squeezing the elbows, and on the next breath, elbows will bend, guiding fingertips towards the shoulders. The next breath, elbows rise up towards the sky. We're actively flexing our feet, squeezing those kneecaps, engaging the muscles in the feet and legs. The next breath allows the arms to flow upward, hands rise up to straighten. When you're ready to release the breath, fold forward slowly. Go slow, take your time. Your navel will press inward. Your chin flows towards your collarbone. The slower you move, the better. Don't strain or pull. Let your body release with gravity slowly. And continue to breathe deeply. Each time you exhale, allow your body to soften and relax a little more. We are stretching the muscles in our back, stretching the muscles in the arms, opening up the shoulders and hips also at the same time. The next breath guides the arms outward. And now let your palms face the wall behind you, rotating the arms. On the inhale breath, we're going to guide the arms forward. Hands are flowing towards the feet, which are flexing. Listen to how the breath is flowing. On the next inhale breath, we're going to lift the heart up and rise up. Let's breathe. Lift the heart. The body rises, the arms rise, and the feet remain flexing. Keep lifting your heart to lengthen your spine as the fingertips float to the sky. The next breath allows the arms to release forward. Bend your left knee. Your left foot lifts up. Embrace the left leg with a loving hug. The next breath allows the left foot to rise up. We're straightening the left leg. Excellent flow. Toning up leg muscles, strengthening the muscles in the back that support good posture. The next breath allows us to hold our leg, perhaps near the calf muscle, and just circle that left foot outward. Move your toes. And now we're going to circle the left foot inward. Keep your heart lifted. The next breath fills the lungs. On the exhale, your foot is still and slowly release the leg down. Keep lifting the heart up. As you lift the heart, the heel releases to your mat or floor. Keep your shoulders relaxing. Inhale, right knee bends. Use your arms to embrace your leg with a loving hug. Keep the navel pressing inward. On the inhale breath, your right foot rises. Use your hands and arms to assist the leg in lifting. Be gentle with the body. This is a great way to strengthen the muscles of the back that support good posture. With each breath, we're increasing oxygen levels, so good for the body. From here, let's use our hands to support our leg near our calf. As we hold the leg, begin to circle your right foot outward as you breathe deep, rotating. Very good for improving circulation to the extremities of feet and toes. Next breath, circle the foot inward. Keep your heart lifted and continue to breathe deeply. Let's take a long cleansing inhale. On the exhale, let your foot be still, and then release your leg, lift your heart up, and allow your heel to release all the way down to the mat or floor. Place your hands on your thighs as the crown of the head flows upward and the shoulders remain relaxed. The next inhale breath allows you to turn your head to the right. Let's breathe. Gaze at the wall behind you for your eye muscle stretch. The breath continues to flow freely in a fluid manner. On the next inhale, turn your head center, returning neck to neutral. From the neutral neck position, take another breath. On the exhale, guide your head to turn now to the left. The low jaw is relaxed, tongue resting in low jaw, and we're actively gazing at the wall behind us for our eye muscle stretch. Let's enjoy the fullness of the breath. From here, we'll take an inhale, turn the head center, return to neutral neck position. Guide the knees to bend. Let's breathe. Allow the body to flow to easy pose. Crossing legs, releasing knees down, adjusting sit bones to guide the sit bones on the mat. And then we'll bend the left elbow, Left palm covering heart, right palm covering navel. Gaze down towards the tip of your nose, and this will be our moment of reflection. As we breathe deep, if you'd like, you can set an intention or even a dedication for your practice today, or you can simply remain connected to your unique heart rhythm. Let's all take another long cleansing inhale. When we release the breath, let's blink the eyes open a little wider. Let the hands release outward and downward. Guide the arms all the way overhead. Rotate in. Fingertips touch, palms meet, elbows bend. We're going to float to the heart center position and take another breath. When we release the breath, release the palms. Let your arms rest on your legs. We are now prepared to start our yoga practice for today. For those of you just joining, welcome. My name is Candace, certified yoga instructor. I'm guiding everybody through a 1-hour yoga class. So the first posture for today will be a cat-cow sequence. Let's turn our bodies to the right and guide ourselves onto the knees. Now, if this is uncomfortable to be on your knees, what you could do is you can fold the mat. Just get a little fold and provide extra cushion, okay? Try that to support the knees a little more. Otherwise, you can take a child's pose. From here, we'll take an inhale breath. Notice how the wrists are below the shoulders, knees below the hips. On the exhale, release the breath. Let's begin to do some hip circles first. Circle your hips to the right slowly. You're moving your spine, you're breathing deep. The breath flows freely as we invite movement into the hips and spine, increasing flexibility, increasing range of motion. So good for the body. The next breath allows us to circle our hips in the opposite direction. Remember to breathe deep. Slow movements are best. Notice the articulation of your spine. The next breath allows the body to be still. Return to the long, flat spine position with fingers spreading widely. Now, on the inhale breath, lift the glutes up and lift your head up. Let your belly flow towards the mat. On the exhale breath, lower your head, tuck your tailbone in, arch up like a cat, shoulder blades spreading across your back, pressing the navel in. When you're ready to inhale, do so. Belly flows towards the mat, head rises up, tailbone rises up. Gaze up towards the sky. On the exhale, release. And now I'm going to invite you to move at your own pace, flowing between the cat and cow posture. Going slowly, it's important to observe how the breath is flowing, being mindful to guide as much air as possible into the lungs. You move slowly, flowing at your own pace, observing the heart rhythm, observing each movement of the vertebrae of the spine, observing the hip movement, observing the movement in the neck. We're going to do 3 more cycles, 3 more cycles. Let's breathe slowly. The breath flows through the nostrils. Let's breathe so deep we can feel it behind the heart. I'll make my way to my 3rd cycle. Don't rush. We will meet up in the neutral spine, flat back position. When you connect with the neutral spine, flat back position, take a deep inhale breath. On the exhale, begin to bend the elbows, fingertips flow forward. Elbows make a diagonal line with the shoulders. Your tailbone is flowing towards the sky. Shin flows towards the collarbone. And actively press your heart closer to towards your thighs. We connect in the puppy pose, strengthening and lengthening the spine, strengthening the shoulders, increasing range of motion in the hips. On the next breath, we're going to rise up, lifting the elbows up, slide your hands towards your knees, returning to the all fours tabletop position. From here, we're going to flex the toe prints on our mat. With the fingers spreading widely, the inhale breath allows the knees to rise up. Let's breathe, lift the knees up. As the knees rise up, chin flows to the collarbone, and we begin to release the heels downward towards the mat, straightening the legs. We're still warming the body up. It's okay if the heels don't press to the mat. Remember, you might have to adjust your hands a little bit, perhaps walking them closer to your toes so you can press your heart closer to your thighs. Your tailbone flows up. Down dog is a very fluid position. We get to observe micro movements in the spine, enjoy the texture of our breath as we connect with our unique heart rhythm. Now we'll focus on our left knee. On the inhale breath, bend your left knee towards your chest. Your left foot will rise up. Guide the belly in. The next breath allows the left foot to rise up towards the sky. Inhale, guide the foot upward, straightening your leg. Again, you might have to adjust your hands as you press your heart closer towards that right thigh. Remember, keep your eyes open and keep your breath full as you connect with your dog split. From here, let's take a deep breath. On the exhale, slowly lower that left leg all the way down. Left sole of the foot connects with the mat, and then we focus on the right foot and the right knee. Take an inhale breath, bend the right knee towards your chest. Your right foot lifts off of the mat. All the weight of the body sinks into that left heel. Take a deep inhale breath. On the exhale, guide your right foot up to the sky, straightening the leg. Adjust your hands as necessary so you can actively press your heart towards that left thigh. We keep our eyes open because we're inverted. Keeping the eyes open helps us maintain focus and concentration as we invite openness into the hips and strengthen our arms and shoulders. Let's take a deep inhale breath. On the exhale, slowly lower your right leg all the way down, connecting with the down dog. From here, we're going to walk our hands forward, lower the hip points, guide your shoulders over your wrists, and connect with a plank. Actively press your belly in. Tip of the nose is pointing towards the space between your thumbs, and you're actively guiding the navel inward for a nice strong plank. Right? If it's a bit too intense, just bring one knee down to your mat. From here, let's take another inhale. And now we'll guide both knees down towards the mat, gently placing them on the mat, pointing the toes. And the breath releases the heels, releases the glutes towards the heels. So let your glutes flow to your heels, Guide your navel inward, chest resting on the thighs, forehead gently resting on the mat. Now, this child's pose is actually a resting posture, and although it's a resting posture, we receive many benefits to the body while the body is in the resting posture. We're activating the joints, muscles, tendons, and bones, all 26 bones in the feet. All right, so this is a great way to engage and strengthen the feet, increasing blood flow and improving circulation to the feet and toes. We're strengthening the legs, engaging the hips, elongating the spine, strengthening muscles in the back that support good posture. With the hands flowing overhead, we're increasing range of motion in the shoulders, very good for shoulder rotator cuff. And we walk the fingertips away from the body, strengthening the fingers and hands, activating the ligaments, joints, and tendons, and all 27 bones in our hands. So good for the body. On the next inhale breath, let's lift those glutes up. Slide the hands towards the knees. Return to the all fours tabletop position. Make sure your wrists are positioned below your shoulders. Now we'll flex the toe prints onto the mat, preparing for a down dog. With the toe prints on the mat, we'll take an inhale breath, lift the knees up. Chest flows towards the thighs. Slowly release your heels down, guiding tailbone to the sky. Keep breathing deeply. The next breath allows the right knee to bend. Your right heel lifts up. Actively press the left heel into the mat. Next breath, guide your right heel to the mat and lift your left heel up. Left knee is bending. As we firmly press the right heel into the mat, take an inhale breath. Bend your right knee, guide the left heel down. Now we're going to become a little more fluid with the motion. Just alternate your knee bends. Let's breathe, alternate knee bends, alternate lifting heels up, just like you're riding a bicycle. Your tailbone continues to flow up, the eyes remain open, and the breath remains full. A great way to strengthen the arms, the legs, improve the circulation in the legs, increasing oxygen levels with each long breath. Let's take a long inhale breath and lift both heels up, straightening the legs, pressing the heart towards the thighs. Chin flows to the collarbone. We're on our tippy toes, strengthening the feet and toes. So good for the body. Take a deep inhale breath. On the exhale, let your heels release towards the mat, keeping legs straight. Now we'll focus on our left knee. Take a breath, bend the left knee towards the chest, left foot rises. The next breath allows us to shift the weight of the body forward. Shoulders align over the wrists, and we're going to guide the knee to the space between our thumbs. Do not sit on your left heel, and point your right toes so the right toenails are on the mat. This is our lizard pose. You can walk your hands closer towards your hips and lift the heart up to lengthen spine. You can use your right toes to walk your leg back. Guide the crown of the head up. This is how we invite openness into the hips. Take a deep breath. On the exhale, let the heart release forward. Lift your hands up and walk them to the top of your mat and bend the elbows. Elbows connect with the mat. Chin flows towards the collarbone. Keep breathing deeply. As the breath flows freely, this is a wonderful way for us to open the hips up, preparing us for our splits as we strengthen the arms and shoulders. So good for the body. From here, we'll take a long cleansing inhale. On the exhale, press your palms into the mat, lift your elbows up, and walk your hands closer to your body, framing your front knee with your hands. With the heart lifted, let's observe how the heart is beating as the breath continues to flow freely. On the next inhale, we're going to flex the right toe prints onto the mat, lifting up the right knee. Press the palms into the mat. On the next breath, we're going to step the left leg back. Let's breathe, shift and step back to down dog. Straightening both legs, letting the heels release down. Actively pressing our heart closer towards our thighs. Tailbone flowing to the sky. Now we'll focus on opposite knee, should be right knee perhaps. As we inhale, bend the right knee towards the chest, let your right foot rise up. With the right foot lifted, take another breath. On the exhale, shift the weight of the body forward, aiming your right knee between the thumbs. The left knee connects with the mat. Point your left toes so the left toenails are on the mat. And you can walk your hands closer towards your hips so you can lift the heart up and lengthen the spine. Again, you can lift the left knee up and use the left toes to walk the left leg back and open up the hips a little more. As we notice the fullness of the breath, take a deep inhale. On the exhale, let the body release forward. Walk your hands towards the top of the mat, bend your elbows, and fold forward. Let your chin flow towards your collarbone. Keep your breath full. Observe how your heart is beating right now. On the next inhale breath, press palms into the mat, rise up, lift those elbows, walk your hands towards your knees. Once the elbows are straight, next breath, flex toe prints. The left toe prints float to the mat, the left knee rises up. The next breath allows us to shift and step the right leg back. Let's breathe, shift and step. Back to down dog. Palms on the mat, fingers spreading wide, heart pressing towards the thighs, tailbone flowing to the sky. Keep breathing deep. From here, let's walk our feet towards our hands and we'll connect in a forward fold. Actively guide your navel inward. Let your chin flow towards your collarbone and you're actively pressing your navel inward. By pressing your navel inward, this hollows the belly. We always keep our eyes open for focus and concentration. The forward fold position allows us to bring benefits to the nervous and circulatory system as oxygen-rich blood flows to the brain. Very good for the body, improving focus and concentration. Let's take a long cleansing inhale breath. On the exhale, lift your hands, place your palms on the mat, and straighten the elbows, fingertips pointing down, crown of the head flows forward. Shoulders press away from the ears, and we're lifting the tailbone up, allowing us to connect in a flat back forward fold. The weight of our body sinks to our heels. This is a great way to strengthen the back muscles that support good posture. As the breath continues to flow freely, we'll take a deep inhale breath. On the exhale, soften the knees, release your palms from your shins, hinge in the hips, and just hang like a rag doll. Shoulder blades spreading across the back, the weight of the body sinking into the heels. On the next inhale breath, we're going to lift the arms up, tailbone flows back, arms flow forward, and we connect in the chair pose. From fingertips to tailbone, we create a diagonal line. We're bending deep and letting the belly flow inward. Squeeze the elbows straight, fingers are straight, and actively press your navel inward. Observe how your heart is beating. Observe the breath flow. This is a wonderful way to strengthen our core as we tone our legs up at the same time. On the next inhale breath, let's lift the heart up and rise up, straightening knees, guiding fingertips to the sky. Palms face forward. Relax your shoulders. Let the belly flow in. From here, we'll take a breath and rotate the arms in, guide them closer, fingertips touch, palms meet. With the palms touching, take another breath. On the exhale, bend your elbows and let your hands flow downward. Press your palms together actively, and we're going to flow to the heart center position. From the heart center position, let's take 3 steps back. Now we'll focus on our left leg, left foot. Inhale, take a big step forward with the left foot, left leg. All 10 toes point in the same direction. Let the weight of your body sink to both heels equally. Squeeze your kneecaps and relax the shoulders. We're enjoying the fullness of our breath in the triangle pose. This is a great way to tone up the legs and also improve balance. Pressing palms together, gazing at a focal point. From here, let's take a deep inhale breath. On the exhale, bend your knees. Back heel rises up. The next breath allows us to step the back leg forward. Now let's focus on the left leg. Inhale, big step back with the left leg. Bring the left heel down. All 10 toes forward. And let the weight of the body sink to your heels. Press palms together for balance. Continue to breathe deep. The breath will flow freely. Let's take a long cleansing inhale. On the exhale, rotate the upper body and the whole body towards the left. Now we connect with the wide-legged stance. All 10 toes will be pointing towards the front of the room. Let's take another breath. On the exhale, left toes point outward, away from the body. Bring the right toes in slightly. Both legs are straight. The weight of the body sinks to the heels. On the inhale, press palms together. Let your hands rise up. Elbows begin to straighten. Release the palms. Squeeze the elbows. Arms lower to shoulder level. Palms facing downward. Shoulders relaxing. The next breath allows the left hand to reach past the left toes. Allowing us to elongate the spine, releasing the left arm down, right arm rises, palms face towards the front of the room as we encourage your shoulders to be stacked. Let's enjoy the fullness of the breath in this triangle pose. Strengthening the spine, opening the hips. From here, we'll imagine a rope is above our right hand, And on the inhale breath, we'll reach up with the right hand, grabbing for that imaginary rope. Rising up, left arm rises. And all 10 toes point forward towards the front of the room. Right toes point outward away from the body. Let's breathe and guide the left toes inward in the same direction. Keeping legs straight, weight of the body releases to the heels. Breathe deep. On the exhale, release the arms down nice and slowly. Arms flow to shoulder level and reach your right hand past the right toes. When you can no longer reach, let the right arm lower in front of the right leg. Left arm rises up, left fingertips float to the sky. Encourage your shoulders to be stacked. Squeeze your elbows straight. Observe the vibration of your breath. Being mindful to guide the navel in. Keep breathing deep. Let's imagine there's a rope above our left hand. And now on an inhale breath, we're going to reach up with that left hand, grabbing for that imaginary rope, rising up. Lift your right arm up and guide all 10 fingertips to the sky. We were just inverted. This allows the blood to release back in the right direction. Next breath, toes point towards the front of the room. We have all 10 toes pointing forward. Take a breath. On the exhale, let the arms release down. Squeeze your elbows. Palms face the wall behind. Rotate your arms. So the arms are shoulder level and we have the palms facing the wall behind us. A great way to tone up the arms. The next breath guides the hands to flow towards the wall behind us. Shoulder blades begin to touch. Let your fingertips flow towards each other and see if you're able to clasp your hands. It's okay if you can. Just let your fingertips flow in the same direction. A wonderful way to increase range of motion in the shoulders and tone up the arm muscles at the same time. Take a full inhale breath. On the exhale, lift your heart up and begin to dive forward slowly, slowly. Guiding your hands up towards the sky, eyes open. Let your chin flow towards your collarbone. And if you're very flexible, you can let your hands flow towards the wall in front. We keep the hands squeezing together nice and firmly. Chin flows towards the collarbone. Breathe deep. We always keep the eyes open when we're inverted to promote calm and focus. We always observe how the heart is beating and how our breath is flowing. Let's take a deep inhale breath and slowly lift the hands up. Lift your heart up. Press the belly in. Rise up slowly. Fingers straighten. Release the palms. Let's guide the arms out. Let's breathe. Let the arms extend outward and the fingertips rise up towards the sky. Let's observe the fluid nature of the body and the breath. The next breath rotates the arms in. Guide the hands closer, palms meet. Take a breath. Exhale, lower your hands, bend those elbows. Hands flow to heart center. The next breath allows the heels to flow in and then the toes to flow in. Let's heel toe, heel toe. Keep going until ultimately your thighs touch. From here, we'll take another breath. On the exhale, release the palms and let your arms rest at your side. Beautiful flow, everyone. We're about 30 minutes into practice. Great time for water break. You can drop in the comment if there's a particular yoga posture you'd like to flow through. Alrighty, so I will grab my water. I'm gonna grab my water and come right back. Alrighty. Alrighty. Welcome back. Welcome back. Alrighty, I'll check the comments and see if anybody would like to flow into any specific yoga postures. Okay. All right. I don't see any comments, so I'll continue with the flow. All right, so those of you that are new to my channel, welcome. All right. On my channel, I talk about all things regarding to wellness and fitness, okay? So we started the yoga practice with a stretching, and then we proceeded into the practice, and now this is the water break, and we're gonna resume seated. Always checking. Okay. I'm always checking the comments. So welcome and thank you for all the positive comments. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, now that we're a little more hydrated, let's resume seated on our mat. We're going to resume seated, and let's resume with the feet forward. Feet forward, flexing the feet. We flex the feet by pressing the balls of the feet forward, guiding the tips of the toes towards the body. Hands flow behind the back. Fingertips point in the same direction as our glutes. Elbows straight, heart lifted. So the crown of the head flows towards the sky. We relax our low jaw. We're allowing the breath to flow freely. Let's take a deep inhale breath. On the exhale, slide your hands forward and lift the arms up. Guide your fingertips to the sky, palms face each other. From here, we'll take another breath. On the exhale, guide your heart forward, guide the navel in. Chin flows towards the collarbone. Forehead flows towards the straight legs. The breath flows freely, and we observe how the heart is beating. We connect in a forward fold. Listen to what your breath sounds like when you're inhaling. Observe what your breath sounds like on the exhale. Notice how fluid and full your breath is. On the exhale, let the body soften and relax and connect a little deeper into the pose. Strengthening the spine, opening the shoulders, strengthening the muscles in the back that support our good posture. The next breath allows us to begin to lift the heart up. Let's breathe and rise up. The body rises, the arms rise. Let's bend the left knee. Guide the left sole of the foot to the mat and lift the heart up, fingertips flowing to the sky. The right foot remains flexing. Take a deep inhale breath. On the exhale, let your heart flow towards the flexing right foot. The body releases over the straight leg. Your chin will flow towards your collarbone. Keep that left knee pointing up towards the sky and allow the navel to press inward. This is a great way to strengthen those shoulders, strengthen the arms as we continue to strengthen our back. From here, we'll take a deep inhale breath. On the exhale, guide your hands back, arms float back. Begin to bend the elbows. Fingertips flow towards each other. We're clasping our hands behind our back. Keep breathing deeply. This is a great way to strengthen the ligaments, joints, and tendons in our shoulders, our elbows, wrists, and fingers. Actively guide your navel inward. Observe the unique heart rhythm. Take a full inhale breath. When you release the breath, release your fingers holding each other and let the arms extend outward, elbows begin to straighten, and guide your hands towards the flexing right foot. It's okay if you can't touch your foot. You can release your hands onto your shin. That's fine. Encourage that left knee to point up towards the sky as the belly presses inward. Take a full inhale breath. On the exhale breath, let your left foot flow forward. Your left hand can rest either on the left foot or your left leg. Actively guide the navel inward. Let your chin flow towards your collarbone. Let's increase the fullness of the breath, being mindful to guide the breath into the lungs so that the lungs inflate completely. Breathing this way strengthens the pulmonary system. On the next inhale breath, we're going to rise up and bend the right knee. The body rises, the arms rise. Keep the belly flowing in. Right sole of the foot connects with our mat. Fingertips float to the sky. The left foot is flexing. Squeeze the elbows straight. Take a long cleansing inhale. On the exhale, guide your heart towards the flexing front foot. Let the belly flow in. And remember, the slower you move, the better. Don't let my cues rush you. Always let the breath flow guide you. As the body releases towards the straight leg, the chin flows towards the collarbone. Let your shoulders relax. Soften your facial muscles and continue to breathe deeply. Let's take a long cleansing inhale. On the exhale, guide your arms outward, hands flowing to the wall behind us. Begin to bend your elbows and guide your fingertips towards each other. And perhaps you can clasp your hands behind your back. If not, that's okay. Just let your fingers point in the same direction as each other. As the breath flows freely, we maintain a flexing left foot. We take a long cleansing inhale. On the exhale, let your tongue release from the roof of your mouth and rest in your low jaw. The breath is full and the breath is free. Let's observe the rise and release of the chest. each inhale, we increase oxygen levels. From here, take another breath. On the exhale, release your hands if they're touching each other. Guide the arms outward and guide your right foot forward. Let's breathe. Hands flow towards the feet. All right? So your hands will either rest on your feet or your hands might be resting on your shins. It doesn't matter where your hands are resting. What matters most is for you to be aware of how the breath is flowing into the body slowly and being mindful to guide as much air as possible very slowly into the body. This increases the lung capacity. This strengthens the lungs. On the exhale breath, be mindful to guide your navel inward. This activates the abdominal wall, engages the diaphragm. With each exhale breath, let the body soften and relax a little more. This is a wonderful way to be gentle and kind to the body. On the next inhale breath, let's begin to lift the heart up. Let's breathe. Lift the heart, the body rises, arms flow up. Squeeze the elbows straight and take your time. The slower the better. Lift the heart to lengthen the spine. Let the belly press inward. Feet are flexing. Kneecaps squeezing, elbows squeezing straight, fingers straight. This is a wonderful way to strengthen the muscles in the back that support our good posture. This is how we elongate the spine, increase range of motion in shoulders, elevate oxygen levels. So good for the body. Take a deep inhale breath. On the exhale, guide the belly in, fingertips touch, palms meet, elbows are still straight. Take a long cleansing inhale. On the exhale, bend your elbows so your hands lower, bend your knees, and guide the tips of your toes to the mat or floor. Thumbs are flowing to heart center. From here, inhale and lift your toes off of the mat or floor. If you need a little more support, you can release your palms onto the mat behind you for support. This is a wonderful way to engage our pelvic floor, to strengthen our abdominal wall. So good for the body. From here, take a breath, release your hands and wrap your arms around your thighs and show your legs some love. Give your legs a nice loving hug. Breathe deeply. From here, we'll circle the feet outward, moving the toes, activating our ankles. And the next breath allows us to circle the foot inward. Feet flow inward. Yes. Breathe deep. This is a wonderful way to take best care of the body, improving circulation to the extremities of the feet and toes. Allow the feet to be still. Keep guiding the navel inward. From here, let's focus on holding the lower portion of the thigh. All right? Again, if you need support, you can place your palms on the mat. Let's focus on the left foot. Inhale, left foot rises, and we straighten the left leg. Take a deep breath. On the exhale, lower the left foot, bending left knee. Now we'll do the right side. Inhale, right foot rises, straightening right leg. Beautiful flow. Take another long cleansing inhale. On the exhale, let your right foot release down and your right knee bends. Excellent flow. From here, take another inhale breath. On the exhale, release your legs. Let the soles of the feet meet your mat. Let the knees splay out and soles of the feet touch. Arms rest on your legs, palms up for more energy, palms downward for more relaxation. Lift your heart, relax the shoulders, and let the crown of the head flow up towards the sky. Let's observe the fullness of the breath in this cobbler pose. We're allowing gravity to open the hips up naturally. A beautiful way to increase range of motion in the hips. Very important to maintain healthy hip mobility. Moving the hips in different directions is very good for the body, good for the hip flexors. Observe the vibration of your breath. Observe your unique heart rhythm. Take a deep inhale breath. Let the arms extend outward and rise up. Rotate the arms in. Guide them closer. Palms meet. Keep lifting the heart and guiding the navel in. Take another breath. On the exhale, release the palms. Squeeze the elbows. See how slowly you can lower the arms down while lifting the heart up. We guide fingertips towards the mat. The next breath, as we inhale, lift the knees up. Let's breathe. The knees rise up. Soles of the feet meet the mat. From here, take a breath and lift your hands and turn your body towards the right. Guide yourself to the top of your mat. We are preparing to lie back. Make sure you have enough space. Once you're at the top of the mat, take a breath. Let the arms float to a diagonal. As the breath flows freely, we'll take a deep inhale. On the exhale, slowly release back one vertebrae at a time. Chin flowing towards the collarbone. Base of the skull connects with the mat. Breathe deep. Exhale. Lower your hands towards your feet and begin to straighten your legs. Arms release towards your side. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Relax the low jaw and close your eyes. We are now prepared for our final yoga posture, our Shavasana. During this time, give yourself permission to be actively present on your mat. Only focus on your breath flow and your heart rhythm. Listen to the sound of your breath as you're inhaling. Listen to your breath as you exhale. Notice the vibration of the breath in your nostrils and in your throat as you're breathing. Focus on how the heart is beating. Notice the rise and release of your chest. Allow your breath to connect with your heart rhythm. Follow your breath inward. Allow yourself to connect to calm within your body, to focus within the body, to peacefulness within the body. Let's take a deep inhale breath. On the exhale breath, slowly move your feet from left to right. Circle the feet, wiggle your toes around. Now, as the feet and toes are moving, allow the kneecaps to squeeze and release. From here, let's bring movement to the glute muscles. Squeeze and release the glute muscles. And now we're going to focus on the fingers. Take a breath, wiggle your fingers, let your fingers bend and straighten. Let's begin to move the hands and activate the wrists, circling the hands. Breathe deep. Let's take a long cleansing inhale. On the exhale, the hands are still, the body is still. The next inhale breath, lift those shoulders up. On the exhale, relax the shoulders, relax the arms. Let the mouth move from left to right. Circle your lips around your teeth. Begin to wiggle your nose. We're going to blink our eyes open. Take a deep inhale. On the exhale, guide the corners of the mouth up for a gentle smile. Blink the eyes open. With eyes open, next breath, bend your knees. Feet float towards your glutes. Breath allows the knees to flow to the left. Turn your body to the left. Left arm becomes the pillow for your head. Connect with the fetal position, left side. Take a long cleansing inhale breath. Lift your head up slowly. Place your palms on the mat in front of chest. Slowly, gently, we press the body upright, breathing deep. We're going to rise up to any comfortable seated position on our mat. Lifting the heart, relaxing arms either on our legs or at our side. We'll gaze downward for a moment of reflection, observing how we feel right now. Take a deep inhale breath and let the arms extend outward and rise up. Fingertips float to the sky, rotate arms in, guide them closer. Fingertips touch, palms meet, breathe deeper. Exhale, lower your hands, palms meet, pressing palms together. We're going to guide the hands to flow to heart center. From heart center, take a breath. On the exhale, let the body release and fold forward. Let's remember the importance of being gentle and kind to our bodies and gentle and kind to others. The light and love in me bow down to the light and love in you. On the inhale breath, let's rise up, let's breathe and lift the heart up. Lengthen the spine, relax palms. Namaste. Peace to you all. All right, now I'd just like to thank everybody for participating in today's yoga practice. Thank you so much. Also, if this was beneficial to you, please hit the like button. Please hit subscribe and share. Share the practice with others. And if you have questions, comments, I'm always here to answer questions. Just drop any comments in the chat and I'll answer all questions. Wishing everybody a beautiful day. Until next time, bye for now.